Members of court and council, colleagues, distinguished honorees, graduates, family and friends, it is my honor, as president of Imperial College London, to welcome you to our virtual celebration. Let me begin by remembering the families, friends, and colleagues who have lost loved ones or suffered the severe effects of the coronavirus pandemic. Our thoughts are with you. Today is a celebration. It is also a reminder of the privileges and responsibilities that come with an Imperial education. It reminds us that we can each contribute to helping one another and benefiting society. It reminds us that we are truly a global community. Graduates, congratulations. We are joining together from all over the world to celebrate your accomplishments, to applaud your many talents, and to wish you well in all that awaits you. You have worked hard at your studies, and you have excelled despite very different world circumstances than you expected. You have also excelled outside the lecture halls and laboratories as inventors, entrepreneurs, musicians, dancers, actors, singers, and athletes. Your volunteering to help others has been more important than ever. Let's recognize those whose support was essential during your time at Imperial. Your families and friends are always there when you need them. They share in your triumphs, and we celebrate with them. Our academics, who will join you in your departmental celebration, are dedicated researchers and educators, the best in their fields. They and many others have shared their knowledge. They have challenged and inspired you. They deserve our thanks. Graduates, the world needs people with your intelligence, your passion, your commitment to using your knowledge to find new ways forward through the challenges we face. You are ready for what's ahead. You may have had the chance, as I did with my son David, to ride the longest roller coaster in Europe called the Ultimate. It's a 1.5-mile ride in Yorkshire that lasts for about 7 minutes. That's a long ride for a roller coaster. It looks benign, a graceful wooden coaster set amid a beautiful landscape of wooded countryside. The ride begins quite innocently, with a lift hill, long smooth hills, and bunny hops. Then there is a second lift hill, and a turn to the left toward the woods. Soon, warning signs appear. Hang on. I was already gripping the safety bar for dear life. Chaos follows. Rapid turns jolt you left or right. You want to close your eyes, but you must watch to see which direction you will be thrown. You brace yourself for what's to come. This is what 2020 has been like. A benign beginning, followed by the many twists and turns created by the pandemic. The speed with which it grew in March was shocking. With little warning, you needed to pack up, change plans, and finish your studies remotely. And you did. You adapted. You persevered. You were resilient. You passed a test that you didn't foresee. You demonstrated qualities that will serve you well in your professional and personal lives. The world changed for us all. We work and communicate differently. We have tempered our plans. We know that we must do more with less. Our staff have made transformative changes to the ways we collaborate and teach. Our multi-mode provision combines the best of remote learning with valuable in-person time in laboratories, studios, and practical training. The pandemic has accelerated these changes, causing us to think hard about 2 important questions. How do we best use our valuable time together in person? And what can we accomplish by connecting from a distance? These questions have been acute during the crisis and will persist long into the future. We will need to continue to weigh options that can reduce travel, save time, and maximize our connections. As our time together in person is limited, we cherish it even more. I hope that, among the many things you will remember about Imperial, you will look back on the valuable experiences you had working with, listening to, learning from, and spending time with others. Whether it was students in your course, or friends from societies or residences, or staff you came to know. Sharing ideas and building lasting relationships are valuable lifelong assets. The Imperial College community will always be a part of who you are. As you think back to the people you met, the things you learned, and the experiences you had, remember what all this meant to you as you departed last spring. Here are 3 thoughts to leave you with. First, use your Imperial education, the knowledge, the experiences, and the friendships you made here to navigate whatever the future brings. Second, stay in touch. You will be inspired by the ways our staff, students, and alumni are working to mitigate the impacts of COVID-19, pollution, the cyber revolution, poverty, chronic disease, and more. And thirdly, maintain connections with your friends, professors, lecturers, readers, tutors, wardens, technicians, and mentors. Their collective experience is a resource for making decisions and opening doors. We may be in for another loop or 2 on the Ultimate. You are ready to deal with the jolts. You will continue to navigate the challenges ahead with the tenacity and courage that is a hallmark of Imperial alumni.
Imperial is an institution focused on scientific experimentation to discover, test, learn, and adapt. and I'm greatly impressed that all of our students have tackled the global experiment created by the pandemic with resilience, resolve, and compassion. As we celebrate your achievements, it is also an opportunity to say thank you to those whose help has been instrumental in your success. You can share your messages of thanks to your friends and colleagues who have supported you by using the live chat box on the online graduation webpage. Together, we would like to thank your teachers, tutors, and support staff for their work and ingenuity in adapting your education to the present, and for their guidance and inspiration during your studies. Thank you to your families and friends that have been your backup teams throughout your time here. And thank you, our students, for the commitment and hard work you have shown over your time at Imperial in a particularly trying final year. You have contributed to Imperial's vibrant community of thinkers and doers and added to all aspects of Imperial life. Through this most unprecedented period, you have worked incredibly hard to achieve your degree in adverse circumstances. You should be very proud of your achievements. Well done.
I'm Abhijay, the President of Imperial College Union, and it's a privilege to be able to address you all today. Although the circumstances aren't ideal, I hope you enjoyed today's celebration and that we get a chance to see you in person again once the external circumstances have improved. First and foremost, we're here today to celebrate the academic achievements of this community. All of you should be extremely proud to have reached this point. Imperial graduates are among the brightest and best, if I do say so myself. Friends and family watching might also want to pat themselves on the back. It's so often their support that keeps us going through challenging degrees. We're also here to celebrate your achievements outside the classroom. Studying at Imperial grants us access to some great opportunities, which thousands take advantage of each year. On one side, there are the cutting-edge research opportunities and academic societies which support the education of other students, as well as those in the wider community. On the other, there are student societies spanning sport, art, music, drama, culture, faith, recreation, and discussion, run by and for students, to which so many of you have dedicated yourselves over your time at the college. As I'm sure you will attest, these activities are extremely important. They keep us rounded and give us the real-world skills that complement the knowledge we attain through study. Now is a good time to reflect on all the aspects of university life that you've experienced and the vitality you've brought to our community in your time at Imperial. It's worth taking a moment to celebrate the diversity of this community. Imperial is a tremendously diverse place, not only in terms of age, culture, and creed, but much more importantly in terms of thought. While everyone who makes it here is extremely intelligent, their individual ideas can vary significantly. This is instructive, both because it teaches us that the color of your skin or your place of birth don't necessarily correlate with similarities in thinking, and also because of the productive tension that this diversity of thought engenders to the benefit of science and society as a whole in the long run. Speaking of science, and at a risk of delving into cliché, though we now stand on the shoulders of giants, in the future it will be our shoulders on which others stand. This is worth bearing in mind. What sort of foundations do we want to lay for those who follow us? How can we address important issues and ensure the work we do stands to benefit the world as a whole going forward? It really is in our hands. Thank you for your contributions to our community, and I wish you the very best of luck in your future endeavours.
I would like to offer my warm congratulations to you, the students of the Faculty of Engineering, for the hard work and determination you have shown in reaching this significant moment. The past year has put many challenges in your way, on top of the not inconsiderable matters of coursework, examinations, dissertations, theses, and vivas. The commitment and integrity you have demonstrated through these taxing months, on top of all your hard work, makes your achievements all the more commendable. I'm sure you would join me in acknowledging the support of my colleagues within the faculty, the teachers and supervisors who have worked with you, and the administrative and technical staff who have supported you. This has been a team effort, and I am so proud of the way everyone has come together to tackle our collective challenges head-on. Engineers work together to solve problems and have a can-do attitude that has helped carry us through the past few months. Something for us all to remember as we move forward. But this is your moment, a moment which helps us celebrate you and mark the next steps you will take, you, the engineers of tomorrow. The world needs your skills, drive, and enthusiasm. Before you take your first steps on this journey, pause a second to recognise what you have achieved and know that you walk into the world as part of the Faculty of Engineering community.
On behalf of the Department of Materials, I want to congratulate our graduates on the award of a degree from Imperial College London. While we have had to postpone our in-person ceremony, I'm delighted that this online celebration gives us an opportunity to bring together our undergraduates and our postgraduates for a single event to mark this significant milestone in your lives. Some of you will remember that when new students join the department, I congratulate them on their wise choice of degree programme, because materials science and engineering brings together the best of all subjects. There are at least two reasons for this. First, while a discipline in its own right, it draws upon the physical sciences and engineering and is just as intellectually stimulating as those subjects. Second, all of materials science and engineering is motivated by application. Materials underpin all technologies: energy, transportation, security, healthcare, digital, the list goes on. Therefore, materials have a vital role to play in tackling the global challenges we currently face, including the pandemic and the environment. So, as materials graduates of Imperial, you have a bright future ahead of you. Whether or not you continue to work in this field, the transferable skills in critical thinking and problem solving that you have developed are highly sought after. You should be proud of the degree you have earned through your talent and hard work. Thank you for helping to make our department a vibrant community. I wish you every success for the future and hope that you enjoy this event as we now proceed to the reading of names. Diploma of the Imperial College, Bachelor of Engineering. Paul Elias Bigot. Winner of the Armourers and Braziers Company Award, Xingrui Cheng. Hugh Hyong Lok Chua. Paul Eli Coudray de Bouillon. Li Wei Dai. Inez Diaz Tejera Rodriguez. Benjamin Dummett. Yuang Fu. Daniel William Charles Houle. Kairan Huang. Jiping Huang. Matthew Hoods. Edmund Han Nan Hui. Varalika Jain. Nondanat Kiatkulvanich. Winner of the Morgan Advanced Ceramics Undergraduate Prize, Aaron Yat Lam. Benjamin John Zinzan England Lee. Seng Chong Lee. Gangji Lee. Zonghao Lee. Ewan Thomas Mills. Lauren Faith Moore. Mohammed Mubashir Raza. Winner of the Morgan Advanced Ceramics Undergraduate Prize, George Alistair Naismith. Carl Indrek Nivelt. Zi Weng Li Qian. Theodore Ruminin. William Beatty Baxter Shepherd. Benjamin Barry Sims. Mirza Alessi Jarif. Winner of the Governor's Prize, Xin Yuan Song. Su Yi Kiao. Ethan Summers. Shu Yang Tang. Faya Wang. Shu Yan Wang. Bohan Zhang. Haojian Zhang. Jiming Zhang. Xiaotian Zhang. Bowen Zheng. Diploma of the Imperial College, Master of Engineering. Elisa Anzini. Winner of the A.G. Charlton Institute of Mining and Metallurgy Prize and winner of the Robert Kahn Award, Abigail Bamboye. Diana Binti Kamarul Azmun. Winner of the Student Centenary Prize, Caroline Boole. Winner of the Armourers and Braziers Company Award, Maciej Bucki. Fai Hong Chen. Rongzi Dai. Nairin Gray Desai. Sion D'Souza. Shan Dusonayaka Pereira. Lok Chun Fan. Utsen Fang. Edward Gamblin. Aeneas Gurenner. Winner of the Governor's Prize and winner of the Tin Plate Workers' Prize, Dylan Hall. Jesse Lorema Harrison. Winner of the Peter Pratt Memorial Prize, Nicholas Howarth. Hu Yu Huang. Hokarin Kariz. Winner of the Head of Department Prize, Eduardo Alessio Salvatore Italia. Zach Jean Renaud. Chu Jiang Kong. Saimei Kuroda. Sia Liang. Eshwa Mani Vasagan. Thibaut Montfort. Li Mu. Winner of the Tin Plate Workers' Prize and winner of the Ernest Edward Glawney Scholarship, Michael Nunes. Amelia Jane O'Driscoll. Winner of the Ronald Jock McGregor Prize, Moe Okazaki. Anthony Onye Kachuku Obichuku Onwuli. Aihameti Oguzi. Paridi Podar. Radu Popescu. Evan Jack Reed. Matej Repka. Matthew Shorvon. Hugo Patrick Smith. Lanji Su. Savita Sundaresan. Winner of the Institute of Materials Prize, Amy Louise Tall. Ting Ai Kao. Jessica Chandra. Lawrence Barrington Waldron. Winner of the Armourers and Braziers Company Award, Jack Richard Chester Walsh. Leji Wang. Robert Rui King Wang. Winner of the Charles Salter Prize, Yi Wang. Gung Yao Wei. Samuel Welton. Winner of the Morgan Advanced Ceramics Undergraduate Prize, Marta Sylvia Valinska. Winner of the Armourers and Braziers Company Award, Jinghui Xing. Yi Xuan Shu. Zhuo Cheng Shu. Jinghan Zheng. Jingshuan Zhu. Diploma of the Imperial College, Master of Science. Mohammed Afif Abdulaziz. Sarah Al-Kubaisi. Winner of the Rolls-Royce University Technology Centre Prize, Mikhail Uthanasukis. Peter Reynaldo Bateson. Eloise Bones, Paolo Alberto Celentano, Guangzhou Chen, Muzi Chen, Shi Chen, Ziyang Chen, Marta Chiapasco, Byongjun Jun, Guillaume de Saten, Evangelos Dimitriadis, Shiling Dong, Fang Ning, Jiayan Feng, Daniela Garzon Bonetti, Shui Ying Hu, Zhu Huang, Chang'an He, Danfeng Jiang, Hyun Jin, winner of the William Penny Prize, Aniket Joshi, Alexandre Jean-Marie Scott, Bingxin Li, Mengyao Li, Peiying Liu, Ruolin Liu, Shi Lu, Justine Menard, Yang Ming, William Morton, Danai Paidusi, Chi Wen Hao, Sylvia Salavos, Mingzi Shao, Shen Theo, Shou Yuan Shi, Jiajun Shu, Anas Siddiqui, Abhineet Singh, Thanakrit Srisuwan, Pranjal Srivastava, Chiuk Ying Tam, Ania Trochevska, Maria Tsianti, Ming Wang, Yakin Wang, Wei Cheng Weng, winner of the William Penny Prize, Jianming Wu, Tianyue Shi, Zheng Shi, Junya Shu, Weiran Shu, Mingran Yang, Mingzi Yang, Su Yin Yang, Sherry Yang, Jitsun Yang, Shuaihang Yin, Zhanian Yang, Lindley Yu, Shikai Yu, Chengji Yuan, Dongyue Zhang, Qi Zhang, Zhang Jingyi, Kaiwen Zhang, winner of the William Penny Prize, Shu Yao Zhang, Xiaoxian Zhang, winner of the William Penny Prize, Cindy Zhang, Yao Yuan Zhang, Zhao Shuang, Wenting Zhong, Huasi Zhu, Jackie Zhu. Diploma of the Imperial College, Master of Research. Anthony Carpenter. Daniel James Maguire. Tony Mayer. Emma Perry. Toby Phillips. Thomas Porter. Diploma of the Imperial College, Doctor of Philosophy. Winner of the Johnson Matthey PhD Prize, Chris Ablett. Winner of the Tony Evans Memorial Prize, Noof Aldegather. Emma Antonio. Stefan Bashavillier. Bartek Bajdan. Michaela Becce. Jinyi Chen. Connor Galvin. Jacek Gołębiowski. Joseph Haddon. Hikmatya Hassan. Jim Hickey. Connor Horgan. Alexandros Kenich. Rebecca Kilmurray. Warapong Kitanan. Dina Kwong Hong Sang. Virat Lairdprom. Chun Ching Lee. Zhenki Lee. Rosalia Cristina Lopez Rodriguez. Winner of the John Kilner Prize for Energy Materials, Daphne Lubert-Pekel. Giovanni Maria Matrone. Setarem Monajem Isfahani. Winner of the Larry Hench Prize, Parichar Narupon Chiraku. Ben Nash. Winner of the Matthey Prize, Valeria Nelle. Elizabeth Norris. Pavel Palchinsky. Winner of the Matthey Prize, Yella Penders. Jonathan Rackham. Benjamin Matthew Regel. Lucy Reynolds. Ahmed Nubil El Husseini Shamso. Winner of the Maclean Medal, Maria Sokolikova. Winner of the Constance Flig Tipper Centenary Memorial Prize, Wei Shin Song. Marco Sabona. Claire Trant. Filippo Vecchiato. Jonas Verskuren. Winner of the Advanced Materials Characterization Techniques Prize, Si Yang Wang. Lucy Worley. William White. Thomas Whitaker. David Wilson. Charlie Winter. Simon Wyatt. Xiangyu Shi. Shengda Shu. Mudassir Yatu. Winner of the Larry Hench Biomaterials Prize and winner of the Emma Warris Prize, Gloria Young. Chong Zhao. That now concludes the graduates from the Department of Materials.
I'm thrilled to be joining you today to celebrate your graduation and the onward journey of this wonderful academic institution. This is actually my first Imperial graduation, as I joined as Chair of Council in January this year. I've always been impressed, however, by Imperial. I've long admired your way of working across disciplines, of embracing opportunities within academia, but also with industry. The chance to work with so many outstanding thinkers and innovators is what brought me here. And what a year to start. This isn't the 2020 any of us planned, and perhaps nobody knows this more than you. But here we are, learning, enduring, changing, succeeding, together. I take great inspiration and comfort from what you, our graduating students, have achieved in getting here, and I'm so excited to hear about what you'll do next. I imagine you'll be feeling apprehension at your next steps. We're living in a different world, it's true. The future is a challenging and changing one, but it's one full of opportunities, both well-established ones ready for you to step into, but also completely new ones for you to venture out to. In getting to this point, you've proven yourselves robust, talented, motivated individuals who are poised to grasp these opportunities. Now, throughout my career, I've become aware of a defining feature of success. I believe it comes to those who have a burning desire to make things happen, the determination to achieve, and the interpersonal skills to bring people together. And from what I've seen with my own eyes at Imperial and the achievements I've heard today, I know you have those qualities and that you will go on to make great and positive changes in the world. But please know this is not goodbye. Far from it. Instead, it's welcome. Welcome to the next chapter of your lives, but also welcome to the worldwide network of Imperial alumni of whom you are now a vital part. We'll be here for you as you go on to exciting careers, following you, supporting you, celebrating you every step of the way. So please do stay in touch. You're now members of the Imperial family, and we can't wait to see what you do.